Hello friends, today's video we will discuss about one of the pillars of pharmaceutical development, that is medicinal chemistry. We will touch upon the basic principles of medicinal chemistry in an easy to understand manner and its impact on medicine development and healthcare in general. In simple terms, medicinal chemistry involves the design, synthesis and optimization of biologically active compounds to create drugs or medicines for therapeutic use. It uses the principles of chemistry and biology, mainly biochemistry and pharmacology, to address the diseases and improve human health. Module 1, Drug Discovery Process. The drug discovery process can be broadly divided into 5 stages. Those are identification of drug targets, lead compound discovery. The idea is here to influence the identified targets so that we can cure the diseases originating from those targets. The third stage is lead optimization, followed by preclinical studies and clinical trials. Now let us go into these stages a little bit deep. Target identification is like finding the key to unlock the door to new medicines. It is the first step in drug discovery, where scientists hunt for specific molecules in our bodies that could be tweaked or targeted to treat diseases. Imagine your body is a big puzzle with each piece representing different parts like proteins, genes and other tiny structures. When something goes wrong, like getting sick, it is like having a missing or broken piece in the puzzle. Scientists start by studying the puzzle of a particular disease, trying to figure out which pieces are missing or broken. They look at genes, proteins and other molecules to find clues about what is causing the problem. They analyze mountains of data to identify potential targets. These targets are like bullseyes on the puzzle pieces. Hitting them just right could fix the problem and help to treat the diseases. Once they find the promising targets, it is like striking gold. This target becomes the focus of intense research, with scientists working to find drugs or treatments that can hit these targets just right. For this to happen, the scientists sift through thousands of compounds, looking for the right compounds or molecules that can lock into the target and fix the problem without causing any harm. This is the second stage of lead identification of the drug discovery process, and it is mainly achieved through a process called high throughput screening, where hundreds of molecules are screened against target models for their binding and activity. Now they don't stop there. Medicinal chemists then optimize these drug candidates in a process called lead optimization to enhance their potency, selectivity and safety in what we call the third stage of the drug discovery process. This process involves modifying the chemical structure of the molecules through concepts such as structure-activity relationship studies, in short as SAR, and pharmacoanalysis. Before a drug can be tested in humans, it undergoes preclinical studies to evaluate the efficacy and safety or toxicity in animal models. You may remember this is the fourth stage. These studies help the researchers to identify the most promising candidates for further development. Once a drug candidate passes preclinical testing, people take that compound to clinical trials, which consist of several stages or phases in humans. These trials involve the testing of the drug in humans to assess its safety, efficacy and optimal dosage. If a drug successfully completes clinical trials and receives regulatory approval, it can be released to the market for use in patients. That complete the cycle of drug discovery, which can cost on average more than $1 billion in terms of money spent. In this module, we will discuss a few topics of interest in the areas of medicinal chemistry in a little bit more detail. One of them is molecular targets. As mentioned earlier, identifying the drug target is the most fundamental thing to the drug discovery project. Molecular targets are specific biological molecules in the body that a drug is designed to interact with to produce a therapeutic effect. These targets are typically proteins such as receptors, enzymes or ion channels that play a critical role in the disease process. For instance, in cancer treatment, certain proteins that are overproduced in tumor cells can be molecular targets for drugs. When a drug binds to these proteins, it can either stop their activity or block interaction that allow cancer cells to grow and spread. The success of a drug depends largely on how well it can engage its molecular target without causing any unintended side effects. Therefore, understanding and selecting the right molecular target is crucial for developing effective and safe medicines. Another topic of interest is drug-receptor interactions. In drug discovery, drug-receptor interactions are key to understanding how drugs work in the body. Receptors are proteins found on the surface of or inside cells. They act as locks and drug molecules act as keys. When a drug binds to its receptor, it can either activate the receptor, like turning on a switch, or block it from being activated by other molecules, as I mentioned in the case of cancer treatment a while ago. Drugs that activate the receptors are called agonists, while those that block receptor activity are antagonists. The strength of the drug-receptor interaction is influenced by the drug's affinity, which means how well it can bind, and efficacy, which means how well it activates or blocks the receptor. These interactions determine the drug's effect and dosage. Another topic of interest is structure-activity relationship, or in short SAR. Structure-activity relationship is a key concept in drug discovery that examines how the structure of drug molecules influences its biological activity. By making small changes to the chemical structure of a drug molecule, scientists can study how these modifications affect the drug's ability to interact with its targets, such as protein or enzymes. The goal is to optimize the drug's efficacy, reduce side effects, and improve properties like absorption and metabolism. SAR help in identifying the most effective structure for a drug, guiding the design of safer and more powerful therapeutic agents. Drug metabolism in drug discovery. Study of drug metabolism is a key step in drug discovery, which determines how a drug is processed within the body. When a drug is administered, it undergoes chemical changes in the body, primarily in the liver, to convert it into forms called metabolites, which can be more easily distributed within the body and excreted from the body. Understanding the drug metabolism is critical because it influences the drug's effectiveness, safety, and dosing. If a drug metabolizes too quickly, it might not reach the required therapeutic levels of that drug in the bloodstream. On the opposite side, a slow metabolism can lead to toxic accumulation. Pharmacokinetics and pharmacodynamics are the sub-branches of drug metabolism. In simple terms, the pharmacokinetics is the study of how the body affects the drug, whereas the pharmacodynamics is the study of how the drugs affect the body. Pharmacokinetics, or PK, study in detail about how a drug moves through the body. It involves four key processes: absorption, how the drug enters the bloodstream; distribution, how it spreads through the tissues and organs; and metabolism, how the body breaks it down; and finally excretion, how it removed from the body. In drug discovery, understanding PK is essential to ensure a drug is effective and safe. At the same time, pharmacodynamics study in detail about how drugs interact with the body to produce their effects. It answers key questions like how does the drug work, what receptors of enzymes does it target, etc. Module 3, Future Directions in Medicinal Chemistry and Job Profile of a Medicinal Chemist. Future directions in medicinal chemistry promise exciting advancements. There is an increased focus on developing personalized medicine, tailoring treatments to individual genetic profiles for better efficacy and fewer side effects. Innovations in drug discovery systems such as targeted therapies aim to improve how drugs reach and affect specific cells. Additionally, advancements in artificial intelligence are enhancing drug discovery by predicting how compounds could reach with the biological targets. These trends are set to revolutionize treatment strategies, making medicine more effective and accessible. Finally, I would like to talk a few points about the job profile of a medicinal chemist working in the industry. A medicinal chemist designs and develops new pharmaceutical compounds to treat diseases. Their role involves synthesizing and testing new compounds, optimizing its chemical properties to enhance efficacy and ensuring safety. Medicinal chemists work closely with the biologists, pharmacologists, and other scientists to translate research findings into practical drug candidates. Essential qualifications include a degree in chemistry or a related field in life sciences, with advanced degrees such as master's or PhD often preferred. Practical experience, often gained through internships or research projects, is highly valued. Strong skills in organic chemistry, analytical techniques, and data interpretation are definitely going to be an advantage for a medicinal chemist position. Additionally, ability to work collaboratively in a multidisciplinary team environment are essential for success in this field. Friends, I hope you got a basic idea about medicinal chemistry in a pharmaceutical setting from this video. Bye for now. If you find the content informative and interesting, please subscribe. Thank you for your time to watch this video, and see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.